Hi guys, welcome back, and for a change we're going to do something totally different. So today I'm changing the front discs on my dad's car, which are warped, to performance discs, and we thought we'll show you how to do it, show you the tools we're using, and do a bit of a blow-by-blow guide. So let's just get straight into it. So already I've got the jack underneath, which is on the subframe, so there's no damage. So before we lift it up, we're going to break all the wheel nuts. Once they're all basically a bit loose, take that off. Right, up in the air. We'll get the lazy machine out. Go, move that out of the way. Done. So first things first, take the spring clips out. Right, so next thing, take the caps off the rubbers, which stop any rubbish getting into the bolts. There we go, there's those two. Then we want a 7mm Allen key, goes in there. I use obviously a driver and a ratchet to make life easier. Now these should never be that tight. They should be tight, but you should never go mad with them because you'll do more damage than harm. So it's loose. There she goes. So now what you do is you slowly pull and unscrew to pull the slide out of its, there we go, that's one. Because we'll lubricate these before they go back in with some silicone spray. There she goes. There we go. That's that. Now, because there's a slight lip, what I use is a big pair of grips. Just get hold of the side of the pad and just push the caliper in just enough that it will miss the lip on the disc. There it goes. And now it should just pull straight off. And there it is. So I just leave that hanging. Right, so what we got there. What we do now, because you've got two big bolts on the back of here, I'm going to turn the steering so it faces out here and break those two bolts next. Right, so interestingly, it's the first time I've taken this one off, and I've just found someone has replaced the top bolt with an Allen key, and the bottom bolt I've put on is an 18mm. So what we'll do now is we'll break them both off and take these two off, because these come off and then the disc comes off. one's loose. And that one's loose. So now we'll get the lazy machine. Right, so those two are now off. What we got to do now is take the disc off. And for the disc, right, what I find that helps taking these off is another cheating machine, because doing it by hand you tend to ram them off. So what I do is put it in. There we go. Lovely. And that's that. So, new disc off. And right, so what we do now, put a smear of grease all over the hub where the disc is going on. Just to aid with removal the next time. Now this screw doesn't have to be tight, it's literally just to hold the disc on when you're, well, like that, to stop that from happening. Done. That's all that needs to be, nothing more than that. So, now, caliper hanger can go back on. Catch them both on. Now I'll do them up lightly with this, whiz them up, and then we'll do them up properly with the bar. Take that off. There we go, that's that one. And that's that one. Pause. Right, so that's all on tight and done. So what I will do actually, while it's still here, I know that it's all come off clean, but we'll just get rid of any excess rust. That's clean. And brake dust, because it can create rattle. And there's only this side here. There we go. Get rid of that rubbish. Right, so we'll turn the wheel straight and put the caliper back on. So, put the outside pad on first. Now these pads are only a few months old and the disc got warped, so there you go. Right, so silicone spray. Just catch that on the thread. Silicone spray. Drop that in. Then put on the ratchet. There it goes. Now these, they don't need to be overly tight. They need to be done up and tight, but you don't do them up like your life depending on it. You just do them up like a spark plug. You get them up tight and then a little tweak, because they're only a slide. Obviously they have to be safe so they can't undo themselves. But I've seen many of these snapped off and threaded. So once you know they're tight, I always use the markers, the plastic covers, as a sign. The covers are on, they're tight. So then the fun bit, putting this retaining clip back in. Now these, for some reason, are my Achilles heel, and I have always have a bit of a nightmare getting these in. He says, and it goes in lovely for a change. But don't get me wrong, that's something I normally get wrong all the time. So that basically is that job done. All I'm going to do now is put the wheel back on, torque the wheels up, and I'm going to pump the brake pedal so the brake goes solid again. Now I'll take it out for a test run, start bedding it in, because these are covered in paint, so we need to clean the paint off and start bedding the discs up before he drives it. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions or anything you'd like to know, put it in the comments. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.